Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. Happy 2023. What's up? It's a new year. It's a new day. Oh my gosh, I hope you guys had so much fun celebrating. I am so excited because we're going to talk about a new collection that's launching this week. So if you guys are nosy, if you want to see swatches, then just keep watching. If this is your first time on my channel, what a great start to your 2023. This is going to be the place for you if you like new makeup, especially eyeshadow palettes, if you like to see swatches on my tan skin tone, all of the things. This is the place for you. I like to post about 3 to 4 times a week, so I highly recommend subscribing, turning on the bell so you're notified every time I post. And without further blabbering, let's get into it. So if you guys are seeing this video, it's because Oden's Eye has announced their new Jewel Shine collection. I'm so excited. We've got so many single eyeshadows. So I swatched them all for you guys up close so you guys can see them, how they perform and all the things, maybe some of the textures, what shades to pick out. I know with singles, I'm always trying to find swatches. I also know that my friends swatch this, so if you want to see it on different skin tones, I'll try and link a few channels down in my description box for you guys to check out as well. But I'm so excited. I'm actually wearing a whole bunch of Oden's Eye products today. So let's start off with the 2 eyeshadows I have on. I'm actually wearing this shade right here. So this shade is called Ingrid, and it's a really beautiful green multi-chrome with tons of like peach in it. You can even see it, I think, as I'm moving it around on camera. And then I was like, you know what? We need to like amp this situation up. And so I used the light multi-chrome shade, this one called Lola, which is a super pretty like white iridescent with tons of green in it. I don't know if this one's gonna pick up, but it's such a pretty shade, and if you're only gonna get like one, I would suggest this one. It's kind of one of those transformer shades that's gonna pull whatever eyeshadow shade you have, so it's a very cool. And for the mattes, I used Angelica's Hella palette as well as some mattes from the Solman palette. So we've got a whole Oden's Eye affair going on my eyes. And then for blush and bronzer today, I'm wearing the shade Orange Sunny, which is one of their really pretty matte orange blushes. Look at this. You guys know, if you know me, you know I love orange blush. And then I want it to be a little daring. You guys know I'm a little scared of colorful highlights, but we went full on green today with the highlighter called Moon Talk. Now I know tons of you picked up so many Oden's Eye products during Black Friday because they had an amazing Black Friday sale. So you probably have some of this. You can easily recreate this look. And then for lippy, I'm wearing the shade Sweet Peach in their matte lip stain formula. This is such a pretty color. So that's everything that I used. That's Oden's Eye for my face today. I'm actually trying out the new Juvia's Place foundation. That's going to be a story for another day. But yeah, that's how I created this look. And I love it so much. Now let me stop yammering and let's get into the gorgeous swatches of this new collection from Oden's Eye. Okay guys, so we're trying something new today with this new collection from Oden's Eye. I just want to go ahead and let you guys know that these are their brand new eyeshadow singles. So these will be launching on the 5th of January. And I'm so excited. I'm going to do swatches for you guys so you guys can see all the dimension and fun with these. I haven't touched them yet, so I'm very excited. And then just to let you know some information, single shimmer eyeshadows are going to retail for $6.90. Single multi-chrome eyeshadows will be $14.90. And then single eyeshadow container, which I'll show you, is going to be $2.90. And then the 12 color storage container will be $6.90. I don't know if they're going to have all these deals, but it says purchase 12 multi-chrome single eyeshadows and get a free 12 color storage container with a limited time discounted price. Original price for the 12 will be $178.80, and then if you buy all 12, it'll be 20% off, which is $143.02. Purchase the full set of 30 shimmering eyeshadows and get 30 single eyeshadow storage containers and enjoy the one-time discounted price for a limited time. Original price will be $207, and then at 20% off it'll be $165.60. Purchase 12 single eyeshadows and get a free 12 color storage container. Each order can get a maximum of one 12 color storage container. And then it says discounts on storage containers. The original price of a single storage container is $2.90, and it'll be discounted to 40% off at $174. And the 12 color storage container is $6.90, and it'll be discounted to $4.14. And those are all the deals I have. So I'm not sure if those will still apply because that email was sent with different dates on it, but hopefully we'll see them announce that. But I just want to include that in the video if it's gonna be part of their launch. And now let's get into the fun part, which is gonna be swatching all of these gorgeous shadows, which I haven't done yet. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see. Okay, you guys, so this is the first shade in the new Oden's Eye Singles collection. This first one is S001, and this is the shade Emma. This is the next shade. This is S002 called Olivia. This next shade is a beautiful eggplant color, and it's called Ava. This next shade looks like such a beautiful strawberry color in person, and it's called S004 Charlotte. How stunning. This is the next shade, and it's called Mia. It's like a beautiful bubblegum pink color. Okay, and then this one is a beautiful snowy white shade with some like white gold shimmer in it. And the shade is S006, and it's called Ella. Okay, so I was gonna swatch every single one like on its own, but I figured I'd give this a try and swatch 6 of them at a time. So we're going from top to bottom. So we have Emma, Olivia, Ava, Charlotte, Mia, and Ella. And these all have pretty light bases. Some of them are pretty much a sheer base, like that first shade Emma, but they all have absolutely gorgeous sparkle to them. So there you see them all, and definitely more like berry and red tones in these first 6 shadows that I'm swatching. Okay, so now we're on to the next 6 shimmer shades. So this is S007. This is the shade Chloe. This shade is called Emily. It's a really pretty purpley color. Next I have this shade, and it is S009. This is called Stella. Next is S010, and this is the shade Ivy. Okay, and then we have S011. This is the shade Nova. And this is the 12th shimmer shade. This is S012, and it's the shade Lucy. And it looks like a beautiful bold orange shade. Definitely like a Cheeto color. So I have the next 6 shades swatched on my arm here. So we have Chloe here on the top, which is kind of like a sheer base again with lots of purple in it. And then the next few shades feel like they're a very similar formula. So that would be Emily, Stella, and Ivy. They kind of have that metallic shimmery consistency. I would say Nova had its own texture to it. It's a gold glitter with a sheer base, in my opinion. And then with the shade Lucy, we're going back to the same formula as Ivy and Stella and Emily. It's more of a metallic formula. And I will say the shade, let's see here, Ivy kind of has like a really heavy gold shift to it. I wouldn't say it's a multichrome, but it's definitely at least giving me like duochrome vibes. So yeah, these are the swatches of the next 6 shadows. So now we're on to the next shadows. I'm so excited. Okay, so now we're gonna show you guys the next 6 shadows. So we have Samantha, which is another beautiful kind of coppery orange shade, or like a peach, I guess. Okay, this is the shade S014, and it's Victoria. Definitely like a traditional yellow gold kind of shadow. This next shade is a bronze color, and it's S015, and it's called Laura. I don't think they have one called Karen, but they have a lot of like popular names. Like all the shade names are names, actual names. So I think it's kind of fun. Like if your name's Laura, you can get yourself a Laura eyeshadow. How cool is that? Okay, so the next 5 shades I have to swatch are actually all blues. So I decided I will just show you guys these neutrals. So this is Samantha, Victoria, and Laura. And then I'm gonna swatch 5 blue shades, and I figured those would be fun if I just group them together, especially if you're like a blue lover. So yeah, check out these neutrals. They're pretty stunning. I will say for me, Laura and Victoria felt very similar in texture. Samantha felt more like a flaky shadow. Maybe you guys will be able to see that in the swatches, but I just thought I'd let you know that. Okay, so if you are a fan of blue eyeshadow, this section is gonna be for you. Starting off with the shade S016. This is Jacob, and it's a beautiful like teal blue shade. This next shade is called Nicholas, and it's S017. Another really pretty kind of sky blue shade. This shadow definitely has like a duochrome vibe to it. It is S018. This is Daniel. Next we have this beautiful dark blue shade, and this is S019. This is called David. Oh my gosh, how shimmery is that? And then we have a even darker blue. This is called Anthony, and it's S020. I can't wait to swatch these. Oh my gosh. Okay friends, so here we have the 5 blue single shadows. So that's Jacob, Nicholas, Daniel, David, and Anthony. And these all pretty much felt like a shimmer shadow. They didn't feel like toppers or anything. Jacob might have no base to it, although it's kind of vibrant and it built up on itself pretty well. So I can't quite tell, but hopefully this is really helping you guys out. Seeing them swatched out like this, I would have loved to do eye swatches, guys, but there's like 40 eyeshadows and there's no way I was gonna survive that. So we just did the best we could. Okay, y'all, so now we're gonna swatch these, which are the 10 shimmer shades that are left that didn't fit in my other Z palette. And I'm gonna save the best for last and swatch the multi-chromes. I'm so excited to try those out. Honestly, I'm most excited for the multi-chromes, but let's swatch the shimmers. So I'm gonna swatch the top 5, which are all green, and then I'm gonna swatch the bottom 5, which kind of look like grungy metallic shades. So I'm excited to see how these swatch. Okay, so if you guys know me, you know I love green eyeshadows, so this is my section. And we're gonna start off with the shade S021. It's Justin. Whee! That's such a pretty green. Next shade I have here is another gorgeous green shade. This is S022 and it's Kevin. And this one has some beautiful shimmers in it. I see some blue and green and peach. So it'll be interesting to see how this one swatches. This looks to be like a stunning emerald shade. And this is the shade Christopher, S023. Oh my goodness. This looks like a green. And this is the shade John. It's S024. And this last shade is the shade called Noah, and it's S025. It's a beautiful grungy dark green shade. Okay friends, as a self-proclaimed green lover, I'm here to let you know that this row did not disappoint. So from top, which is over here, we have Justin, we have Kevin that has that whole pink blue like sparkle in it. Then we have Christopher, which is a beautiful like emerald green. And then the shade John is like a Kermit green. It's like a green. And then that last shade is called Noah. So yeah, this is a stunning row. Might be my favorite color story of them all, which is totally to be expected because you guys know how much I love a good green eyeshadow. Okay, it's time for some cool tone metallic shades. So we have the shade S026. This is Samuel. I'm really curious to see how this silver shade swatches because I know people love a good silver eyeshadow. Next shade I have here is called Robert, and this is S027. Looks like it has some chartreuse type sparkle in it, so very curious to swatch that. You've got a really pretty olive green shadow here, and this is S028. It's called Gabrielle. Oh, it's pretty. I feel like you would describe this as a grungy brown shade. I don't know. Anyway, this is S029, and it is the shade James. And the very last shimmer shade in this collection is called Luke, S030. Looks like a grungy purpley color. So yeah, let's swatch these and see how they look. Okay y'all, so here are the grungy metals. And we've got the shade Samuel from the top, and we've got Robert, Gabriel, James, and this is Luke right here. Super sparkly, very pigmented, very glidey and soft opaque shadows. So I haven't put these on my eyes yet, but just judging from the swatches, you guys, these are just gonna go on your lids like butter. Okay, you guys, it's the moment we've been all waiting for. I'm gonna swatch the 12 multichrome shadows. So this is the shade Lola. We're gonna start off with M001. It looks like a beautiful like inner corner shadow. I can't even tell you how excited I am for this one, but that's the first shade, starting off with a bang. We got to keep the gorgeous multichrome momentum going, so we have a bright green with a ton of gold shift to it. This is the shade Ingrid. Next, I accidentally dug my nail into this one and I could have cried, but I held back the tears. This is the shade Maya. This is M003. Just a beautiful peachy shade with tons of gold and red in it, so I'm expecting amazing things. Okay, she's a beauty. This is M004. This is the shade Angela. I feel like I'm announcing like pageant girls, like on stage. Like on stage right now, we have number 4, Angela from Switzerland. Her hobbies include biking, hiking, saving all the starving children in the world, and in her spare time, she likes to fence. Anyway, the shade looks absolutely gorgeous. Oh. Next on our multi-chrome lineup, we have M005. This is Isabella, and I could definitely see the red, like burgundy green shift in this shadow. Holy smokes. Sometimes I can't believe this is my job. I get to sit here and swatch sparkly eyeshadows the day before my birthday at like 10 o'clock at night because it's the only time I can find to film. Okay, rounding off, we have contestant number 6. This is M006 and her name is Judy. She's got a bunch of banging sparkle in her. I'm sorry guys, I'm just kidding, but okay, I decided to swatch the multichromes on my actual hand because I can move my hand around a lot more than I can my wrist. So hopefully you guys can see the shifts. But holy bananas. So that first shade, which is up here, is the gorgeous Lola. Then we have Ingrid right here. We've got Maya. And then this is Angela, Isabel, and Judy is right here. So, I mean, how am I even gonna wash my hand? I guess I'm gonna do it knowing that I have 6 more shades like this to swatch, but holy bananas, this is so stunning. I think the shimmers are pretty, but if I were you guys, I would go straight for the multi-chromes. Like I just don't know how to resist, and I hope you guys are seeing all the wonderful shifts in these shadows. Okay, you guys, this is it. These are the last 6 multi-chrome shadows. So we have M007. This is No, N-O-E. Whew, I don't know if I said that right. Don't come for me if you're Swedish, but yeah, she's a beauty. Okay, so if you are a multi-chrome aficionado, I'm sure you've probably seen a shade like this before. It's that eggplant gold shifty shadow. Super pretty, and yeah, these ones are all a lot darker than the first 6, so that's nice. But oh my gosh, I almost forgot to tell you the name. This is Thor, M008. This shade is fiery. This is the shade Eden, M009. Holy bananas. Okay, we have M010. This is Dimitri, and it's a beautiful, bright purpley blue shade. Ho, ho, ho. Okay, you guys, another gorgeous shade. This is Maurice, I think is how you would say it, M011. Oh, look at all those shifts. So stunning. And last but certainly not least is M012. This is Leon. Oh my goodness. I just feel like I should have worn this at Christmas time. Look at how pigmented and stunning this red shade is. Anyways, it's time to swatch them. Okay, also here are the last 6 multi-chrome shadows. So we have the shade Noe, I think is how you say that. Then we have Thor. Then we have one of my favorite shades, Eden, Dimitri, Morris, and Leon. I don't know if Leon is like a multi-chrome. I don't really see the shifts. But holy Santa Claus, it's a beautiful metallic red shade. So yeah, I'm not really sure how it ended up in the multi-chrome category. Maybe you guys can see something I don't. But listen, this is everything. I really, really like the shade Eden, that M009 shade. Holy Santa Claus. I cannot wait to put that on my eyes. Okay, you guys, I hope you enjoyed seeing all of the swatches of each of the shadows. I would love to hear if you guys picked out any favorites. Definitely let me know down in the comments. I think this is just a great way for Oden's Eye to expand. And I know a lot of brands are actually taking away their single shadows. So I was a little bit surprised to see them actually adding single shadows. It'll be very interesting to see how these do as far as if consumers are interested, if they're not interested. I'm so curious because I think like it's such a social experiment. Even when it comes to makeup, it's a small thing, but it's so interesting to see how the trends change. Like I feel like back in the day, singles were the it thing and people were curating their color stories. And I know people still do that, but I definitely tend to prefer an eyeshadow palette because I like just having that variety all in one place. But yeah, it'll be so interesting to see what shades you guys are interested in. If you're planning on picking any of these up, let me know down in the comments. I'm so curious. But I think these are beautiful. I definitely gravitate towards the multichromes because I think it's a great price for the multichrome shadows. I definitely feel like I already have some favorites. I did a look with the shade Eden. It's like this beautiful pinky peachy color. I'll try and pop the picture or the little video because I posted a look on Instagram. So I'll try and post that for you guys. But yeah, I'm so excited. These are just such a fun little compliment to throw on any eye look. So I'm very excited for you guys to be able to purchase these on January 5th is the launch day. You can also use my code with Oden's Eye. It's just KHMAKEUP and it'll save you an additional amount on the Oden's Eye website, which is really nice, and I will make a commission as well. So I hope you guys will use a code. If you don't want to use mine, that's fine. Use somebody's code, save some money, have a good time, enjoy yourself, enjoy your shopping. But yeah, I'm so excited. I'm so excited for this collection. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up if you did. Share it with a friend, and I will see you in another video very soon. Bye, guys.